Dear students, you're welcome on Learning with L&R, and today I would like to discuss with you regarding the controlling. This is belong to the management, nursing management subject of MSc Nursing second year. Let's start. What is the control process? Controlling is actually when we make the plan or objective. When we verify that objective with the performance, that is actually the control or controlling. The process of measuring performance and taking action to ensure desired results, that is controlling, has a positive and necessary role in the management process. It is very important in nursing management. Ensures that the right things happen in the right way at the right time. Okay, then there are various steps comes under the control process, that is the total 4. The first one, establish objectives and standards, then measure actual performance, compare results with objectives and standards, and take corrective action as needed. We'll discuss these steps one by one in detail. The first one, establish performance objectives and standards, then measure actual performance, compare actual performance with objectives and standards, then take necessary action. The first step is establishing objectives and standards. Under this, we can measure the standards according to output standards and input standards. Under the output standards, measure performance results in terms of quantity, quality, cost, or time. Okay. Under the quantity, how much or how many standards we have maintained, then what kind of quality or resources provided in this, then cost or time. After that, the input standards, measure effort in terms of amount of work expended in task performance. Then the second one, measuring actual performance. How? Goal is accurate measurement of actual results on output or input standards, and effective control requires measurement. The third one, comparing results with objectives and standards. How? Control equation needed to measure this step. The need for action reflects the difference between desired performance and actual performance, and which is directly measured with the help of controlling. Where we want to reach and from where we start and what happened in between. The next one is the third step. Method of comparing desired and actual performance. How we measure these. Historical comparison. If in the past the similar project done by anybody or in our institution, we compare with this, then relative comparison or engineering comparison, then benchmarking using different comparison method. The next one, taking corrective action. Fourth step, taking action when a discrepancy exists between desired and actual performance. Management by exception, giving priority attention to situations showing greatest need for action. Our manager guide us or guide our path where we need more attention, or with the experience we have to learn about these things. What kind of exceptions are there? Like problem situation. If in the project any kind of problems occur which are difficult, that need more time, more attention, and that is the step where we need attention or priority attention. Then opportunity situation. Sometime when we do these kind of steps, or try to meet our objectives, there are various steps where we face the problem. When we face the problem and try to solve that problem, that is actually the opportunity for us to grow. Okay? Then forward controls. Feed forward control means employed before a work activity begins. Means feed forward control when for example, we are handling one project before we already done that particular project, and in the previous project we take the feedback, what kind of strengths or weaknesses related to that project, and then we forward accordingly. For example, when we done the thesis work, project work, and when we completed, we feel the strengths, weaknesses in that project, and we recommend at the end of the project what kind of things we face here and how we can handle. And the next person when start or try to begins that project, they can focus on that particular recommendations. That is the feed forward control. Ensures that objectives are clear, proper directions are established. Actually, objectives are our directions to meet the goal. Right resources are available. When we set the objective, we have clear path, then we have to use the right resources which are available with us. Then focuses on quality of resources rather than quantity. The next one, concurrent controls. Focus on what happens during work process. Monitor ongoing operations to make sure they are being done according to plan. Can reduce waste in unacceptable finished product or services. When we are doing our project, sometimes we face various kind of things which we feel that are the wastage of our time or resources. We can accept these kind of things. Feedback controls take place after work is completed. When we completed our project, we give the feedback. Then focus on quality of end results and provide useful information for improving future operations. What kind of useful information? Which we give in our thesis work in the form of recommendation. That are the useful information. Here I can try to apply the input-output theory. In case of work input, feed-forward control ensure the right directions are set and the right resource inputs are available. Then in the throughput, concurrent controls ensure the right things are being done as part of workflow operations. And in output, ensure that the final results are up to desired standards according to the criteria which we mentioned when we begin the project. That is the control. I hope you understand about it. Thank you so much for your attention.